Uwant reached out to me to do a review for this. In this video, I'm going to be comparing it to the Little Green Mini, just to familiarize you a little bit with it. All right, taking a look at it, we got the vacuum handle right here. First thing I really love about this is that you can swap out kind of the different scrubbers really easy. All right, got your different scrubbers for different surfaces. So find that to be really convenient. Kind of taking a quick look around. Over on the side, you got a handle for the handle. Got this on the side to wrap the cable around. And then along the bottom, you got kind of this spot right here for the hose. And then right here, getting a look at the top, got a nice big container for your dirty water. And then a small little section over here for your clean water. And it actually goes a long way. First thing I gotta say is I love the fact that you can actually get in here and clean out the dirty water. And taking a look, should you want to do that, you have the release button. You can press that, lift this off, and get in and start cleaning. All right, so here's the Bissell Little Green Mini. When it comes to the clean water and the dirty water, we have our clean water over on this side. This is going to be where you fill it. And this is going to be the side for the dirty water. And when it comes to looking at the dirty water side, unfortunately, there is only going to be one way to get this out. This isn't really designed to take out and pull this out. So kind of going to have to like dump this out somewhere. So that's going to be a downside to this. But this vacuum is still very powerful, very convenient. Now taking a look at it, we do have the power button on top. Now when it comes to storage, it's going to be best to wrap this around along the bottom. And you want to make sure that this is out of the way. Wrap this along the bottom like so. Loop it through like that. And then you'll have that there. And then this tool you can just kind of clip somewhere along the hose. That way it's out of the way. When it comes to storing the actual cable, you can just take this, wrap this around, and once again, want to make sure you have it out of the way of the hose. Once everything's all lined up, you can see this takes up a very small footprint, and it's very easy to move it all around the house with you. One of my absolute favorite uses for this vacuum has to be cleaning the car, and I'll have to say it does a pretty good job. Of course, certain stains will need more passes, but this one right here that I'm working on, this one was actually something kind of hard and crusty. Don't know what it was. Definitely took some work, but it still did a great job when it came to clearing it out. And I gotta say, before I had this, my car, very messy, very dirty. But as you're about to see in a second, this thing can really clean when we go on and get into my back seat. It really kind of gets to work and really gets to cleaning. All right, so this is what it looks like after I spent a few minutes cleaning it, kind of just trying to clean up the spots, vacuum up all the dirt. And once again, here is a before image, right? And this is what it looked like before. And definitely have to give some points to the way it sprays. I gotta say, I'm a fan of this. Looking at it clean right here, it does an excellent job cleaning up the dirt and dust. Here's a quick look at the before. This one right here is a little deceiving. Here's another look at the before. Try not to pay attention to how wet it is, but more as to how it cleans up the dirt. Now we're on to the next. All right, so taking a look right here, you can see it's dirty, kind of messy. Doesn't look the best. As some time goes on, just kind of take it to the floorboards, really do a nice little spray over, and you can see it's really doing a good job cleaning up nice and easy, not too much effort, so much. And just one more time, this is the before image, and it did an amazing job. I had the most stubborn stain on my wagon. And what you're about to see is really came through when I needed it. This stain has been on here for a few weeks now. It's really stubborn, set in, but after I took the time to kind of like vacuum everything, get in there and scrub it, and I'm really pleased with the fact that it came off. At first, I didn't think it was going to, but after some scrubbing, it's completely gone, and now it looks good as new. After taking the time to compare the two, I gotta say they both have their benefits and drawbacks. This one is going to be a little bit bigger than the Bissell Little Green Mini. Depending on what size you're looking for, that may be a potential benefit or drawback. Taking a look at the kind of dirty and clean water. The dirty and clean water is kind of together on this one, but it's also kind of separate. Once again, just kind of giving you a quick look. The clean water is going to be on this side, and then you got a big tank for the dirty water. And it's nice that you can actually get in there and clean that, which is not something that you can do on the Bissell. They both do an amazing job when it comes to like suction and cleaning, which is essentially what you're looking at these for. And one last thing, I would call this the more affordable option, but overall, when it comes to taking a look at them, I would probably take this one, considering the differences, the performance, as well as the value that you get using both.